So Arsenal are in the Champions League final. They do progress to the Champions League final after a 1-0 win over Atletico Madrid. Yeah, Arsenal are in the Champions League final. We're just going to have to grin and bear it. Yeah, no one wants them to be in this final except from their fans. But we've just got to grin and bear it. Atletico aren't the best team in the world, so I think this was always going to be the case that Arsenal did beat Atletico to get to the Champions League final. And yeah, we're just going to have to grin and bear it and just pray that PSG do something, because I've seen the score of the game. I'm not currently watching it, but I've seen that it's 1-0. We're just going to have to hope that PSG do a madness against Arsenal. But yeah, Arsenal are in the Champions League final. They haven't been to one in over 23 years. Can Arsenal win both the Premier League and the Champions League this season? Who knows? I mean, they're on for the Premier League. They're first in the Premier League table. And now you're thinking, okay, can they win the Champions League? They've reached the final, so that's the first step. The next step is winning it. And can they do that against the PSG side, who is the current holder of this title? I don't know. You've got some fantastic players in that PSG team. You've got some fantastic players. I think a lot of the players in Arsenal's team are maybe a bit overrated. Like, their attack isn't good enough in my opinion. Gyökeres, he scored 14 goals in the Premier League this season, but he is so unaesthetically pleasing to watch. Like, he runs like he's got bricks on his feet. He walks like he's got cement in his boots. He's so hard to watch. Like, I watched a couple of games at the start of the season where he was playing in the Leeds game where Arsenal beat them 5-0. And that seems like a lifetime ago now. And he was so hard to watch. I hated watching him. The goal he scored was just awful. Like, it bobbled and he just... It was so bad to watch. It was such a hard watch. And he's one of the most unaesthetically pleasing strikers in this league. And he's not great either. He's just not very good. He's all right. He's okay. Certainly not the best in world football. There are obviously miles better strikers in world football. He's not one of them. He's not one of the best in the world. He's not even one of the best in the Premier League. I'd say Igor Thiago is better than Gyökeres. I apologise for that, guys. It did cut me off. But we're talking about Victor Gyökeres and strikers in the Premier League and Europe. As I was saying, he's just unaesthetically pleasing to watch. I haven't enjoyed watching him when I've watched him. And yeah, although he's got, he's not got a bag full of goals. Like, he got like 35 goals last season for Sporting. And the two leagues are obviously miles apart. Liga, whatever it is, and the Premier League are worlds apart. And I just don't think that Gyökeres is very pleasing to watch. Like, he went so long without scoring in parts of this season. That's just not acceptable for a £70 million striker, for a £79 million striker. I mean, I'm not really one to talk. And I will admit that, considering my striker is out injured and he cost us £125 million. He's done barely anything this season. Granted, he has had an injury. I am talking about Isak for reference. Granted, he's had an injury. He's still not really done anything. And that, a lot of money for 3 goals I think he scored for us this season. It's not very good. It's just not very good. And I just think Victor Gyökeres, I just don't think he's good enough. Saka. Now, obviously, he did guide Arsenal to the Champions League final. He scored the only goal of yesterday's game, and he has then led them to a Champions League final. I don't think he's world class. I don't know his current total of goal contributions this season, but I don't think I don't have them to, I don't have them off the top of my head. I don't have them to hand. I don't know them off the top of my head. But I don't think Saka is world class. I think he's a great player. He's a great player. But I just don't think he is world class. I don't think he's at that world class status just yet. If Arsenal win the Champions League and the Premier League, can he be classed as world class? I don't know. I hold world class at a very, very high standard. Like we were all saying, I wasn't really. A lot of people were saying about a year ago that Cole Palmer was world class and he should be in contention for the Ballon d'Or. And I think he scored about 3 goals this season for Chelsea. He missed a penalty the other day. I just don't think... Cole Palmer, again, he's a decent player. He's a good player. But this season, he's really let Chelsea down and he can't stay fit. So, yeah, I would not put Cole Palmer in that world-class bracket. I wouldn't put Saka in that world-class bracket. I don't think he's there yet. And obviously, you've got Martinelli as well. I don't think he's very good. I think he's average, to be honest. I think he's our Cody... Well, no, he's their... Sorry, our Cody Gakpo. He's their Cody Gakpo. He's Arsenal's Cody Gakpo. Very average, but very... sorry. Very bang-average player and just not very good. And scores a couple of goals every season. Cody Gakpo has scored a handful of goals this season, but I think he's dross. I think he's dross. And then when he has one good performance in 5 games, you get every fan banging on about him saying, I genuinely think Cody Gakpo is really underrated. He scored a couple of goals. But yeah. I don't know. Can PSG... Sorry, are PSG... We'll go on to PSG. Are PSG capable of losing a game? Are they capable... Oh, of course they are. But I watched them last Tuesday against Bayern Munich, and they were just class. They were just outstanding. I don't know the score of the game right now, but I know before I start recording this video, PSG were 1-0 up. I have got a phone over here that is, charged up, so I can just look at the game on here. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. So, it is still 1-0 to PSG, as you can see. And it is the 83rd minute now, so it does look like PSG will be going through. 6-4 on aggregate also. But yeah, type your opinions. So I'm gonna cut this video short because the phone just keeps cutting out on me. It just keeps coming up with something saying I've got too much storage. And it's starting to annoy me, to be honest. So we are just gonna cut this video short. I was gonna try and get it to 10 minutes like I normally do, but we might be able to get it to 10 minutes. Who knows? It just depends what happens. But the last thing I want to say in this video is that a lot of... This is something I can't stand with rival fans. Over the last 24 hours online, and it's been majority Man City fans, and it's really, really annoyed me. It's really, really annoyed me. Now, as much as I'm not going to use the word hate, because that's a very strong word to use, but as much as we dislike Arsenal fans and the club itself, I just think that we should be letting them have this moment. Because I've seen fans on Twitter say that it's, as I said, it's been majority Man City fans saying this, that, like, I don't know why they're celebrating this. They've only got to the final, or they're celebrating it like they've won a World Cup. Like, or what are they, I saw someone say, what are they even celebrating? I'm sorry, but I'm not. Why would you not react the same? Like, man, that's very hypocritical coming from a Man City fan, considering they were singing about going to Istanbul when they'd beaten Real Madrid in the 22-23 Champions League semi-final. Or was it Real Madrid? I'm pretty sure it was. But I don't think you can say much considering you were singing about going to Istanbul. Anyway, yeah, that's something that I can't stand. Just let them have this moment. They've not got to want a Champions League final in over 23 years. 2 decades, that is. So just let them have their moment and shut up. Genuinely, just I'm not going to hold back. Just let them have their moment and shut up. It's not just been Man City fans, it's been other fans as well. I'm not just pointing the finger at Man City fans, but just shut up. Shut up. It really annoys me. Just let them have their moment. Just let them have their moment. Like, we'd all react the exact same if 5 clubs got to Champions League semi-finals, would we not? We would. So yeah, if you enjoyed that video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and we'll see you lovely lot in the next one. Please take care of your beautiful selves, and as always, peace out. See you in the next one, guys.